Welcome back to the range. It's time for some wrestling talk, baby.
Now you know it's a slow day in sports, so we're talking about baseball and wrestling.
But first and foremost, this coming Monday, March 8th, TNA is going to Monday nights.
Full time.
Full freaking time to compete with the WWE, formerly known as the WWF before the World Wildlife Foundation messed it up. But anyway, I digress. Hulk Hogan and Abyss will be going against Ric Flair and AJ styling, profiling, wilding styles. Which I feel Hogan and Ric Flair will have nothing to do with this match. Because they're old and they stink now. Even Hogan said himself when he was in his tour in Australia that Ric Flair gave him a shoulder block and he was out of there.
That's a damn shame.
Which was also the last tour for the lately departed Umaga. Rest in peace to you. We found out your toxicology reports and it said that you mixed painkillers with 3 other different types of substances, which, you know, is bad, but it's part of the wrestling industry, but we miss you, man. As far as that, but TNA is trying to compete with WWE, and with Vince, you know, Vince always has something up his sleeve, so Vince said that he will face John Cena on Monday Night Raw. And you know what? I actually think that this match will be better than the TNA match, because Vince can get in the ring and still wrestle. Now, as far as Ric Flair coming out of retirement, I think that has to be the biggest piece of crap that I have seen or will see. You had one of the greatest send-offs in the WWE, and now it seems like you're making a mockery of it because you're wrestling in TNA, which is subpar to the WWE. And shouts out to you, Awesome Kong, for leaving TNA because of what Bubba the Love Sponge said. I'm glad you hit him.
The names
now,
they make up.
I don't know if you were signed with WWE or Russia-licious. It doesn't matter to me. Hey, they got some good wrestling down there. And some divas. Anyway, speaking of divas, the pillow fight sucked this past week with Cheech and Chong. The pillow fight sucked. Cheech and Chong, your segments were subpar, but they were all right. You know, I did laugh when they showed you rubbing William Regal's head. That did get me a little bit right there. Santino, comic relief, but 30 seconds didn't do it. Even MVP got him a squash victory, which I was very surprised by. And then, you know, John Cena and Batista, their little promo was decent. Now, HBK and Triple H, their promo was excellent. I want to give a shout out to the SmackDown creative team for putting Kane in the Money in the Bank ladder match. But I also want to give him a thumbs down for putting him in there because he will never win it. Ever. But it doesn't matter anyway. DX lost to Big Show and The Miz, or Show Miz as they say it now, even though I did like Jericho much better. But Jericho's on the bigger and better things fight against Edge, which Christian is in the Money in the Bank, so I'm pretty sure that if he wins the Money in the Bank and Edge takes it from Chris Jericho, which that would be messed up because Chris Jericho would be a good champion if they let the belt last on him. But more than likely we might see Edge and Christian somewhere down the line, which wouldn't be that bad. They put in the storyline of Sheamus and Triple H, which now we see we have a lot of matches for Raw and only a few for SmackDown, which leads, I don't know what's going to happen with SmackDown when it comes to WrestleMania. All we have so far is just The Undertaker going against Shawn Michaels in the interbrand match, and then you have, of course, the World Heavyweight Champion with Jericho and Edge. So besides that, I really don't see what else is going on. But Raw, you got Legacy and all their little mix-up, and then you got, of course, Batista fighting against John Cena for that match.
Yeah, you gotta realize now, Batista is still a SmackDown superstar. Both of the big major belts are on SmackDown now.
Yeah, but you know, of course, but they're gonna play it as if Batista's gonna be on Raw. I get a little bit, but has he appeared on SmackDown?
Not since.
He hasn't appeared, so you would assume that he's gonna. You would assume that he's on Raw, especially with Vince McMahon in his corner, and we also found out that Vince will be fighting against Bret Hart at WrestleMania, which, you know what? Watching that promo, it really didn't seem like, there wasn't a big pop for Bret Hart announcing it. It wasn't really a big pop. But you know what? I went back and I watched WrestleMania 25 match, Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. And if you listen to the crowd, the entire match, it was loud as hell in there. Due partly to me, Brandon, and Wayne, because we were there, of course. Yes, we were. We were everywhere. You know it. And we even saw ass and titties in the arena. Yes, we did. It was lovely. Yep, even got to see Sonny. Got to see them all. Didn't get to see Terry or Sable.
Dawn Marie.
Right.
Dawn Marie.
Dawn Marie. Maria, even though she's going from the WWE. Even let go of Charlie Hawks. I can't believe this. But it's all good. And I like this. Congratulations to the Hall of Fame inductees, especially the $1 Million Man, because you know you are one of my favorites.
Antonio Inoki, founder of New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yes, he is.
And then was it I guess it's Linda Vachon's father.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the most recent one.
Yeah.
And somebody else. Oh yeah, Wendy Richter.
Yeah.
Wendy Richter.
Wendy Richter. She was pretty good. The woman that took the belt from the fabulous Moolah. Man, for you to take that belt from her after what, 27 or 28 years of her holding it, they must have really thought highly of you. So congratulations to you for that. And also, I was looking at the Hall of Fame from our WrestleMania, and of course Stone Cold and coming out on the four-wheeler was pretty cool. And what else was happening?
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat showing that he still got it. Yes, he did.
Well, I'll tell you what, though. Roddy Piper.
Yeah, he stunk. Roddy Piper stunk. Superfly, he stunk.
Jimmy Snuka.
Mickey Rourke with his Phantom Punch. Get him out of here. But it's all good, though. And what else is going on in the WWE and TNA? Ain't too much really going on.
On Superstars, I can't believe this match. Chris Jericho versus Goldust.
That's crazy. They don't even. Is Goldust?
He is still in.
Goldust is still wrestling.
Goldust old.
But you know what, Goldust? I want to give you some praise because you was knocking down Terry, and Terry happened to be one of the baddest women in the WWE, even though she was 5 foot even, which really looked weird if you seen her in person, because she is, short with big ones, and she's real skinny. But on TV, she looks tall, but she was bad. She was bad, and you married that and had kids about it. So we know you hit that. It's all good. And Batista, we know you done hit damn near every diva in the locker room. We saw you told it all.
We know.
We know. Shouts out to Shad, because he said he wouldn't mind probably. He didn't say this right on, but I'm thinking that he's saying he wouldn't mind hitting each one of them either. And I can't believe he compared the WWE to pornography. That right there was funny to me. And I wanted to also give a shout out to John Canton, who also does the John Reports. He wrote a great piece about Triple H. His all 15 years of him being in the WWE. A great piece. I know the next one he said he's going to do will be about Shawn Michaels, and I really can't wait for that one to come. And, we got some upcoming DVDs with Raw and SmackDown coming out, so I can't wait to see that. Best of Raw for this past year, Best of SmackDown for this past year. They're getting rid of the guest host.
Thank God.
Yeah, it's about time. So,
that is good.
More than likely, the Rock probably won't do his guest host thing, even though he was supposed to, but he couldn't do it because he was promoting the Tooth Fairy in Mexico, which stunk up the box office. But it's all good. And Stone Cold.
I'll be surprised with that.
Stone Cold's supposed to be the last guest host, so hopefully it goes out with the bang. But I'm so used to the guest host, I don't know what's gonna happen. But it's all good. And you know what? That was Wrestle Talk for the day, and I love that. I feel good. Now it's time for, when we come back, it's gonna be JB, and I don't know what the hell he's talking about, but it won't be better than wrestling.